Hi and welcome back to another Star Wars video from Digital Spy. This week we're taking a look at The Mandalorian Season 2 and everything we can expect when the show returns to Disney Plus very soon. Creator and director Jon Favreau announced Season 2's production had already begun back in November 2019, and as of March 2020, filming had wrapped. While we waited with bated breath for a minute there, just this month, in September, our prayers were answered and we got a date. The series is now officially set to return on October 30th, and The Mandalorian's logo has also been given a cool new blue makeover too. There's no word yet on release schedules, but given that Season 1 aired new episodes each week, we'd expect the same to be true again. The show was also released in different regions at different times, mainly to coincide with the launch of Disney Plus, so this time around we'd expect a global launch day. We also know that work on Season 3 has begun. Disney CEO Bob Chapek has confirmed via CNBC that the show hasn't been affected by you-know-what, which has shut down the vast majority of productions across the board. He assured fans there will be no delays.
This asset was of extreme importance to me. I had to ensure its delivery.
Creator Jon Favreau recently also explained how the pandemic was affecting things on that front. He said, "A lot of the people controlling it are doing it remotely from what we call the brain bar, which is a bank of gaming computers essentially. The amount of people near the camera could be much smaller than usual. We also shoot a lot outside, which is helpful too," presumably referring to social distancing. He went on to say, "We build to a moment in filming more like an animated production, where we have lots of storyboards, a lot of discussions and scouting in virtual reality. We use cinematic tools in VR much the same way we did for The Lion King and The Jungle Book. A lot of times the actors you are seeing on screen aren't actually there on set." So we know Pedro Pascal will definitely be back, not that you'll be able to tell, unless he ditches his helmet permanently in a bold second season twist. Pascal is most likely to be joined by Gina Carano, Giancarlo Esposito, Werner Herzog, Nick Nolte, and of course the adorable puppet that plays Baby Yoda. Or the child if you're a stickler.
Hey, spit that out.
In big casting news, Tamara Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequels and has also voiced Boba Fett in the past, has been cast to play the notorious Boba Fett in the Disney Plus show's second season. Chatting with Entertainment Tonight, Mark Hamill joked, "I thought he was a decade into getting digested at this point. There's so many ways they can go, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are both the right people for the job. They know it better than I do. So I expect to see Boba or Jango either in full form or maybe in a flashback at some point in the second series." Katie Sackhoff, aka Battlestar Galactica's Starbuck, will reprise her animated Clone Wars character Bo-Katan Kryze in the second series too. Sci-fi legend Michael Biehn is heading to The Mandalorian in Season 2 as well. According to Making Star Wars, the Terminator and Alien star will be a bounty hunter from Mando's past.
Remember short, controlled bursts.
It's been a while since Biehn has appeared in a mainstream property like this, so old school action fans will be particularly excited to see his return on screen. Biehn will also be joined by another new face, Rosario Dawson. She'll most certainly appear as Ahsoka Tano, a fan favourite character who was first introduced during the animated series Clone Wars. Ahsoka, who everybody loves, played a major role in both that series and Star Wars Rebels, cementing her place in the hearts of Star Wars fandom, and she was last seen sometime after the Battle of Endor, attempting to track down her friend and Rebels lead character, Ezra Bridger. Rosario Dawson has campaigned for this role a lot over the years, so it's clear she'll bring a lot of knowledge and expertise to The Mandalorian when she joins in Season 2. There's also Santa Clarita Diet star Timothy Olyphant, who has been cast in a currently unknown role, according to The Hollywood Reporter. So there were plenty of plot threads left unresolved at the end of Season 1, including the identity of the client, and especially Baby Yoda's backstory/future. Just how powerful is the child? Who are its parents? Hopefully it's not Palpatine somehow. And what is its destiny? We expect all of these mysteries to be at least touched upon as the series' main narrative unfolds further in Season 2 and 3. And of course there's the Mandalorians themselves. There's a rich history to explore there, as fans of the now finished Clone Wars series will know. Speaking of the Clone Wars and its connection to the Disney Plus series, one thing we're desperate to understand is how the Darksaber, which we saw in the hands of Moff Gideon in the final seasons of Season 1, has reappeared. If you aren't 100% up to date with your Mandalore history, the Darksaber is an ancient and unique black-bladed lightsaber that was created by the first Mandalorian to be inducted into the Jedi Order. Throughout its history, the Darksaber has been involved in all sorts of coups and wars, and was, for some time, in the possession of Darth Maul. According to Mandalorian custom, one can only obtain the Darksaber by defeating the previous owner in combat, which suggests potentially that Moff fought and killed someone. Maybe his history with the Mandalorians goes way back to get his hands on it. Chatting to Deadline, Giancarlo Esposito, who plays Moff Gideon, said, "You'll see more of the Darksaber. You'll get the explanation of this ancient weapon to the modern world, a collapsed world. Where did the saber come from, and how was it revived? It's a key in our second season, which will be back sooner rather than later. We can't wait." And that's all this time, folks. Let us know your own thoughts and theories about The Mandalorian Season 2 in the comments below. Are you excited to see Ahsoka return? How do you think Moff got hold of the Darksaber? Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more Star Wars videos from Digital Spy. And you can follow us over on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Digital Spy. Goodbye!